For fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 20 Ultimate Team coins, make sure you guys go check out my sponsor U4GM Coins. Use code VENM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's good guys, it's Fire here, back in another video, and today I'll be bringing you guys my full updated gun ace slot offset guide. Now this formation has become one of the metas in our game. I've seen a ton of people run it as of lately, so I'm just going to update it. I made a video a little bit earlier in the year, but I'm just going to go ahead, update all my setups, show you guys all the one-play touchdowns, how to beat some of the most popular defensive plays. So let's just go ahead, hop in. Before we hop in, I'm going to tell you guys which playbooks this is in. It's going to be in the Patriots and pass balance. Now the Patriots is obviously a little bit more popular than pass balance. If you're running pass balance, you strictly want to run this formation. But let's go ahead, set our audibles. What I like to have is posts, inside zone, levels Y sail, and 0-1 trap. Now if you don't like 0-1 trap, you can go with PA bubble, but I'm just going to rock with the 0-1 trap. Now the main play of this formation, as we know, is going to be posts. Pretty much everything revolves around that, so I'm just going to start out with that play. Now, I'm just going to start out with our cover 3 beater as well, show you how to easily beat it for a one-play touchdown. Now, literally all you have to do for the one-play touchdown is block your running back, and then what I like to do is I'm going to chop block this player so we can actually sort of roll out to the right, just get an easier angle on that pass. So again, I'm going to go ahead, slide to the left with my O-line, double team this player, and you guys see, we still have that corner out, we still have that flat, so you're hoping that your opponent's still going to use it on the left side. But this deep post with Philip Dorsett should be getting absolutely wide open. Let's go ahead, hike the ball there. You guys see we get that chop block, we can roll out to the right, and we can just pass lead all the way to the right side. You guys see Philip Dorsett absolutely wide open, and the reason that this play works so well is just because of that little tight end route. So you guys seen that the tight end, he's gonna go very deep on this corner route, although it doesn't look like he's going deep. He goes pretty deep, and the outside third is gonna sit on that route for pretty much the entire play, just opening up that deep post. And also I should have mentioned, you do want to be on the left hash for this. If you're on the right hash, the corner falls back. It doesn't work from the other hash. But again, all you have to do is just block your running back. That's it. Again, we could do a little O-line adjustments to get that open. Again, we're just going to roll out to the right. Even with Brady, you guys see I can still roll out to the right, pass lead to the right, and that's Tom Brady's ability right there. He's going to miss a couple of those throws because he has the pocket lead ability, but normally with any other quarterback, that's going to be absolutely wide open. Let's set it up once again here. Roll out. I might have to throw this on the run, and yeah, if you have a skate artist, it's an easy. If you have any quarterback over 60 speed, then this should be an easy touchdown. You could go ahead and throw it from the pocket if you want. It's just better if you can at least get outside the pocket a little bit. Again, we're going to pass lead to the right, and this time you see we're able to make that completion. And yeah, for this formation, I recommend having the fastest receiver on the outside with Philip Dorsett. You want a little bit of a slower guy, gadget guy right here with Edelman. A little bit of a more possession type, but that's pretty much it for the cover 3 beater. Now moving on, I just want to go over it stock. Now again, if you just run this stock, the corner route should get open against cover 3. If you move this to the wide side, the corner route will still get open, but it'll be closer. So I'm just running this stock. I'm not blocking anybody. Pass lead up. You guys see, corner route's going to get wide open. So you're basically just going to make a high-low read. If you're running this stock, you have the flat with our wide receiver, and you also have the corner out with Edelman. If you want to get it a little bit more open, you could motion hike him just a couple of steps in, and then you could low ball like that. That could be a little bit more open. If that corner for some reason has the zoned out ability, then maybe he's not going to get as open. But you guys see, as far as that, you can just run it stock, no motion, wide open, pass lead, and you guys see easy completion on the sidelines. I'm making no adjustments. I'm just hiking the ball. Now, if I wanted to run this from the wide side against cover 3, you guys will see that the corner out's not really going to get as open. It still does get open, but it's just not going to be as effective. You guys see the outside third right there, and we drop the ball. So I recommend running on the short side. Usually I like to keep my receivers to the left side. You could obviously do some flip depending on the hash mark that you're on. But we have different setups for different sides of the hash. So again, that's pretty much it for posts out of against cover 3. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple of setups that will beat this play for a cover 2. Now, cover 2, this is again going to be another deep play. In this one, you're going to actually max protect. So I'm just going to block everybody. I'm going to put A on a streak here. And then with B, you could put him on anything you want. Usually I go with a deep in route. So you're going to put him on an in route, and then you're going to smart out him like this. You guys see, that's a look at it. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is motion this deep post all the way over from left to right. And he's basically just going to get wide open against cover 2. We're going to roll out here. We're going to wait for him to get over the top, and we can throw that deep pass. A lot of times you should be able to actually cut that upfield right there. We faced some pressure. I had to throw that pass on the run there, and you know, it's not really going to get as open. So again, audible to a cover 2 defense. I'm going to max protect right off the bat. Even though we're putting our tight end on a route, I'm still going to max protect. I'm going to put A on a streak. And then with B, you could, if you have playmaker on this guy, maybe you could put him on a drag, playmaker him up. But I like to put him on this deep in route. That's going to get open, and that's going to pretty much distract his user. If he does use the corner route, then you could obviously check down. But again, let's roll out, wait for him to break off. And even if you don't have enough space to cut that upfield, rat catch that, then you could go ahead and simply make a possession catch, and you're still picking up a huge gain. I'll show it one last time. Again, this won't beat cover 3. If you're playing a good player, they will put a cover 3 on the right side, keep a cover 2 on the left. But I actually went over how to defend this formation in my last video, so you guys can check that out if you're actually struggling to defend this formation. But we're showing off how to utilize this formation. Again, wide open, pass lead upfield. We get that terrible animation, but you guys see he's wide open. Try to possession catch, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And one last setup, I'll just go over one last thing briefly out of this play. What you're going to do lastly is I'm just going to show you guys how the post gets wide open. So I could just run this stock. Again, if I want to, the corner out is wide open right there on the sidelines. Now the corner out is only open if you run it from the wide side. So I have to run it from the right hash in this case for the corner out to get open. Actually, that was against cover 3, so I messed up there. But you always have that angle route. He's going to be there if nothing else is open. So again, let's audible to cover 2 here. Now cover 2, the post, like I was mentioning earlier, should get open. We had it open. You just need a lot of time. It's a pretty slow developing route, and this is one of those cases where you kind of want to sit in the pocket. So you might even block your running back here and maybe put A on a curl. You could really do whatever you want. But here I'm going to actually try and chop block Myles Garrett. And again, it's audible to cover 2. Let's go ahead, just hike the ball here. You guys see he actually gets picked up. We're able to roll out here, throw that. You guys see the post. It actually does get more open if you have that tight end on the corner route, but sometimes he will still user it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as it goes, if they are running a cover 2 and let's say they put him in a mid read like this, they're running their defense like this. Here, the corner out's actually not going to get open. So you're going to throw the flat, you're going to rat catch upfield like that, and you pick up 10 yards. So against cover 2, the corner out should never really be open. So what you're going to do, again, just take your flats in this case. Don't be afraid to take your flats. You could even do it against cover 3 right there. Take your flats. This is a super slow tight end picking up like 10 yards. But enough of that. Let's go ahead, hop into our next play. Inside zone. Now I will have a couple of additional setups for posts at the end of the video, just for like hot route master setups, but those are pretty much the only setups if you don't have hot route master. Obviously it's better if you have hot route master. There's a couple of other things you could do. Like I said, I'll go over those later, but I don't want to make this video too long. Here we're going to go with inside zone. Again, what I like to do, as you've seen, we motion that player in, and you guys see even with a slow running back, we're able to pick up a big chunk of yardage on a consistent basis. So again, I'm going to put him on just motion him in. Just motion this wide guy in. Same thing with gun A slot. You guys see, we're still able to get to the outside. It's going to be a little bit better, obviously, but even if you run it stock, you're still going to get good blocks. This is really good for those people that like to run 1-4-6 against you. If you're going against 1-4-6 and they're actually blowing up your inside zone, you could switch to the 0-1 trap. When I run 0-1 trap, I like to disguise it as the cover 2 beater. So I'm going to motion this guy all the way over and motion hike him right there. 0-1 trap, super underrated run. It can get blown up in the backfield, but it has a ton of big play potential as well. So again, with the 0-1 trap, you can motion either one of these guys over. I could motion my slot guy right there, hike the ball, and you guys see, even though he's getting an instant block shed, we're picking up 5-6 yards. So, you know, it is definitely a solid play. These two runs, they're good to mix in. You want to run the ball a lot. When you come out of this formation, you really want to look to run the ball first. If the run's not open, that's when you start throwing the ball. If he's actually blowing up your run, that's when you start throwing the ball out of this formation. You want to run the ball first. That's what I see. A lot of people come out in this and they just go pass, pass, pass. You're allowing your opponent to run 1-4-6 on you. You want him to come out in like a 3-4 odd, a heavy set. That's really what you want to see. But with that being said, let's hop into our last play. Like I said, I'm going to have a couple of hot route master setups that you can actually do out of any pass play at the end of this. But also one thing, if you do have abilities, if you're running this offense in Mutt, you're going to want to put a tight end apprentice on Benjamin Watson right there, and then you want it on your slot receiver Edelman. So those are the two guys you want your abilities on. But yeah, let's hop into Level Sail. Level Sail is a very good play. This is the setup I like to go to, just sending 5 routes out. A lot of times you want him to leave the right side open. You want him to use the tight end. If he's not using the tight end, you could go ahead, snap throw that, low ball it. It's going to be wide open. So really utilize the tight end streak on a consistent basis. I love this tight end streak because a lot of times they're not going to use it. But against cover 3 specifically, the pass that's going to be absolutely wide open every time is going to be this little tight end corner route. And you guys see I lowballed it. He's going to be absolutely wide open. Again, against cover 3, we're going to lowball it. We're going to pass lead outside. And he's going to be absolutely wide open there. So again, this is cover 3. The streak, if that's not open, boom. The corner out's wide open. And even if I waited longer, the corner out will be wide open. Now, if I want to attack on the sidelines, the way that I'm going to do that is putting him on a better corner route. Since I have Hot Route Master, I can put him on a faster breaking corner route. So if I wait here, boom, 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 pass lead over the top right there, you guys see he's able to get open. Now, you guys see that the wheel route is also completely open as well. So I could just go ahead, snap throw the wheel route, and I could pick up my decent gain of yardage. That time I forgot to put him on the streak, which kind of messed up everything. But especially against cover 2, the way you beat cover 2 with this play is really with the wheel route. The wheel route should be getting just wide open. The cloud flat's going to do a really good job of stopping that corner, which it's just going to open up everything else. Really just depends where he's using, where your opponent's using. If he uses that corner route combination, in route's going to be wide open. You guys see nobody in sight. So if he uses the left, if he uses the streak, throw the wheel route to corner route. If he uses the streak to in route, you just throw the high-low with the corner and the little wheel route. So just a very simple route combo. I don't like to go to level sail too much myself, but it is a good little hand-in-hand, 2 plays with the post combination. All right, now let's go over a couple of additional setups. This is only if you have the tight end apprentice right here and if you have Hot Route Master. The setup I like to go to here is going to be putting this tight end on a post route and putting him on a hitch. Now this is going to be very good against cover 2, cover 3, pretty much every defense. Now what I also like to do is I'm going to motion this player over and put him on a corner route. So I'm going to motion him and then I have to put him on a corner. You can't put him on a corner and then motion. So like this, you're going to motion hike it. And you guys see post absolutely wide open. And that's specifically against cover 2, where that post is going to absolutely get wide open every play. Again, I'm just going to max protect. These are just some really good setups for max protect. So if they are sending heat at you, this is something that you can consistently, go to. And again, something else I could do is I could put him on like a deep in route. And then I could go ahead and motion him over like this and motion hike it like this. So you guys see if it is, let's say he's using the post, you could easily throw that in route. And yeah, that's just an additional route combo. One last thing I'm going to show you guys is, let's go with the running back on a wheel route now, and we'll keep the corner route. So your play art's going to look like this. You have 2 high-low reads. See which one he user defends, and just throw the other one. I would have had the corner out wide open, but you guys pretty much get the gist. That's pretty much it. Also, I'm planning on dropping a Patriots ebook soon, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go over split close, ace slot again. We have a ton of different formations, and I'm going to show you guys how you can audible down, do a lot of different stuff. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for some more tips. You guys know I drop these tips for free. Make sure you hit that sub button, and peace. I'm out of here.